What does CrossFit and comic book collecting have in common? Nothing. Hey there, today I finished my first official day as a member of a CrossFit gym, and I figured I would celebrate by completing my first workout by unboxing a box of comic books. And today's unboxing is a shipment of books that I picked up from Dark Dominion Comics. This is my third order with them. The first two orders went really, really well. So what I want to do is take a look at the comics that I got, but also talk about the process in which I got them, because it's not that ordering books from Dark Dominion is unique in any way, but they have structured their website just slightly different from your standard Shopify ordering system. And I wanted to talk about something that I recently kind of discovered on my own by ordering the books in a certain way, and was able to unlock kind of a deeper discount and then apply that discount to some other books, one book in particular in this order. So I ordered the same book from two different places because I really, really wanted to have it in a 9.8. And I'm still on the fence as far as pre-ordering goes, and not to get into that whole discussion again, but what I'm seeing is more stores have the ability to let you either pre-order incentives or at least pick them up after release. There's always going to be that one incentive that just goes nuts. And right now, it's the Jenny Frison 1 in 100 Sandman Universe Nightmare Country. That book is is gorgeous. I think it has the potential to be the cover of the year. I don't know if I say book of the year, I think it includes the story and I've heard mixed reviews on the story right now, but I believe in Tinian as a writer, so I want to give him a chance, and I can't wait to get just the standard cover A so I can go ahead and read that one. But the Frison cover is amazing, and I did get the chance to pre-order that one, and I got the shipping notification that it is on its way. So my fingers are crossed that it's in good shape. But I don't always understand if that's worth it. So if that one incentive gets away from you, so let's say I didn't order the Frison, there's 10, 20, 50 other incentives that just kind of pop up and lay around, and they're part of other stores, flash sales, 50% off sales, and I don't know, just I'm still torn on this, and I'm going to go ahead and get to the unboxing here and show you one of those ratio incentives that I picked up from Dark Dominion, and it was after the fact. I'm able to find these, and so there's a couple strategies here going on where I'm playing around with the idea of not having any pull list whatsoever, no subscription online, no LCS Pullbox, none, just nothing, and simply just placing my orders every week, either during the week of New Comic Book Day from places like Dark Dominion or Midtown, or even things from Another World, where the books are plentiful and often discounted on new release day or new release week. And if there is that incentive that I really want, find other stores to pre-order from. I think a lot of these stores are letting you pre-order incentives now. Or in this case, I found a great incentive after release. So enough of this. Let's get to the unboxing. Let's look at some comic books and take a look at this hopefully great order from Dark Dominion Comics. All right, now let's get this box unopened. Here it is. This came USPS Priority Mail from Dark Dominion Comics. They're located in Virginia. This box rather, was pretty beat up, but what's great is Dark Dominion ships all of their books in this custom custom made shipping box that's inside that protects the comic books. So let's open this up and take a look. So this is what I'm talking about. Look at the look at how this is packaged. So not only do they ship in this sturdy additional box, they even wrap that in bubble wrap. How cool is that? So let's open this up. Oh, tape monster got me. So much tape. We're just gonna have to Hulk out on this bubble wrap and shred it. And there you have it. So again, it was damaged, but that's okay because this really, really sturdy, ultra rigid, branded comic book mailing box keeps the comics inside nice and safe. All right. So what I'll do is I'll save these boxes and use them to like ship books to CGC. Just they're great. Just put your raw books right in there, send them off. So the shipping from Dark Dominion is about $11, and I think it's worth it, especially because of the higher grade, higher quality books that I'm receiving. And like I've mentioned on past videos, I prefer to unlock free shipping, but if I can get 9/6s and 9/8s and everything consistently, I don't mind paying for that shipping. Okay. So what did I do here? What I did was, whenever I placed the order, it looks like I placed it on March 30th, 2022. What I ended up doing was I wanted to get some additional copies of some books during that release week, and used their new comic book day bundle, which is a little bit different from just adding books to your shopping cart, so to speak. You have to create the bundle first, and I'd be happy to walk you through and kind of do like a live order, maybe somewhere down the road. But in this case, I'm just going to describe the process. So I went through and found some books and put them into my new comic book day bundle. And then as you're adding books, then these discounts start to unlock. Now, what I didn't realize is that as you go through adding these books for new comic book day into this bundle and this discount unlocks, I thought the discount just applied to the bundle items. But what Dark Dominion allows you to do is they allow you to pick one of their retail incentive books, or maybe a book that just has a little bit of a higher price tag, and you can add that book. I think it's just one, but you can add one book to that bundle and then get the same discount. So what I did was I was on Dark Dominion's website and I found an incentive variant that I really, really wanted. And rather than just ordering it straight away, I actually waited until I completed my bundle and then added that book. And then I applied that discount, or I was allowed to apply that discount. It took me like a few tries to figure out, like, am I doing this right? Am I doing it in the right order? And then eventually I understood, I did the math, and it all kind of worked out. So let's look at the books. And this was a combination of a few books I missed and then some books I wanted to get additional copies of. This is Spider-Woman number 21. This is the Carnage Forever variant by David Nakayama. I'm kind of a Nakayama fanboy, so anytime I see books by him, I want to grab them. I'm not a huge fan of the Carnageized or Carnagerized variants. Not a big fan of the Venomized. But sometimes if a particular artist is working on it, or the book pops for me for some reason, I want to get it, and actually got two Carnage Forever books in this order, and this is the first one. But it's Spider-Woman number 21. Here is that second one, Carnage Forever of Silk number 3, and this is the In-Hyuk Lee variant. And again, these are just, it's hard to pass these up. It really is. It's almost like a store exclusive in a way. But In-Hyuk Lee always does great work. I wanted to grab that one. Iron Fist number 2, I sort of FOMO'd on Iron Fist a little bit, didn't pre-order these, heard rumors of character first appearances and things like that. So I haven't read the series yet, so that's part of the FOMO is, since I'm not into the series, I'm hearing things, I'm hearing rumors, and wanted to grab it. So this is Iron Fist number 2. And Iron Fist number 2, this is the standard cover A. Lenio Francis Yu, love him as well. He's doing the cover A's on Iron Fist. Amazing Spider-Man 93. This was a series that I did pre-order, but with the first appearance of Chasm kind of picking up some heat, I wanted to grab some additional copies of Spider-Man 93. When I think that was this is the Mark Bagley variant. And this is the cover A Art Adams variant. Even the trade is blurred to make it look like the two Spider-Men, Peter Parker and Ben Reilly, are falling. So big Art Adams fan as well. Again, first Chasm. But I think that while the first appearance of Chasm has some general interest, the next book I'm about to show is really it's carrying ASM 93. And this is it right here. This is the Patrick Gleason. I guess that we're calling this the Webhead variant because it's basically Gleason doing these web inspired books. This book looks actually better in person. This is so cool. Look at the detail in the freakish webbing that he uses, and the best part is that it spells out chasm. That is super cool. So this was a book that Dark Dominion had for cover price on new release day. It was sold out everywhere else. And I was fortunate enough to pre-order a copy from Things from Another World. But when they had it there for cover price, this was sort of the motivator for me to go through their new comic book day process and create a bundle. And this was part of that NCBD bundle process. Now, those were the books that I ordered, and because I ordered 7 books, I was able to unlock a 12% discount. And then, like I said, I could then take that 12% discount, pick one other book, add that to the bundle, and then I would get 12% off their advertised price of that book. And I just showed this at a recent unboxing, and I'm very happy owning 2 copies. In fact, the first copy, I was fortunate enough where I graded it. I thought it was a 9.8. It is on its way to CGC as we speak. But in this case, I wanted to have a raw backup copy. And this is Captain Carter number 1. I think technically this is the variant edition, or it's the Marvel Studios animation variant. But I wanted to grab this, and just a magnificent cover. I love the art style of the What If series so much, and there's just something about this book every time I see it. I hope that book comes back in a 9.8 so I can display it on the wall, but I may have to send another copy in because I love it so much. Really, really cool. And like I said, they had this listed. So you could go to their website and see that incentive and see the price that they were selling it for and just buy it outright. But when I figured out, that's actually available under, it's like a treasure chest option. So as you progress through the site, then you're able to unlock this like treasure chest option. It's like the super secret thing. And then I realized all of those incentives that I had been just kind of browsing through randomly, they're right there. So it uses the same filter or search criteria. And then I picked that Captain Carter book. and completed the checkout. And actually, technically, now that I look at the packing slip, the 93 Gleason was not part of the bundle. I had to order that separately, but it was the motivator to create the order, and that's what I'll do. I'll try and pick a book or two and then create an order around it. And so that motivated me to go to the site and buy it. And then I created that new comic book day bundle to kind of test out that discount, and it worked. So I will show you what I paid for these books, and then we can kind of look at how the discount was applied and compare the purchase price to fair market value and see how I did. So let's take a look. Okay, so here is that order I placed with Dark Dominion Comics on March 30th, 2022. I paid $92.59. Most of that cost, about half, was for that Captain Carter 1 in 25 Marvel Studios Animation Edition variant incentive cover thing. And you could see here that the 12% discount was applied across these books. So if you compare it to the cost in column Z, you could see that instead of paying for the full retail, I paid $54.20. Now, the only thing is, again, with Dark Dominion, you are paying shipping, $11.16. And so I had to apply the shipping across all of the books in the order. So in kind of a way, it's like, well, maybe you just got free shipping because of the 12% discount. It all kind of maybe evened out there. But the thing about the NCBD bundle is the more books you buy, the deeper the discount. I think you can go up to 25% off. I just didn't have that many books that I wanted to add. Like I didn't want, multiple copies of ASM 93 cover A. Maybe I should have, because you can see the FMV is $11.31. So maybe I should have picked up a few extra copies and then applied a 25% discount. But basically, it's a little game that they have you play, which is as you add books to your order, a steeper discount kicks in up to 25% off. And then, like I said, I think where I got confused was at the bottom. It said add bundle to cart, but at the top, which was hidden because I was scrolling through the books, you're able to kind of flip through some categories like Marvel, DC, Independent, and then there's like a treasure chest or something. And the treasure chest is, again, it's a listing of all their incentive ratios, which the Captain Carter #1 was in there. So kind of in hindsight, maybe it would have been more worthwhile to get a certain number of books ordered to unlock the 25% instead of just the 12%. But it was a little bit of a trial for me. I wanted to try out this process and make sure it's legit. So let's compare the books quickly here. They're all new books, so not a lot of CGC value here. But total cost compared to the fair market value. And if you look at raw value, a modest gain of $4 here, nothing too crazy. And the Captain Carter book, from a fair market value perspective, it's come down to about $45. That's close to double ratio. Okay, that's great. So it's holding up, I would say, and I think that that's a good sign that it has some lasting value. But according to just current fair market value sales of raw books, I lost $9 on that one. The big winners here were ASM 93. From the Gleason cover to the other two, cover A and the Bagley variant. It was a total cost of about $6.50, and ended up gaining quite a bit there, between $4 and $6 roughly on those. Now, I think what I did notice is that the Captain Carter does have a CGC sale. Let me see. Yes, and it is being recorded. There was one sale of $300. So this is something that, I don't think any of these other books have. Maybe the Gleason webhead does now. I'm not sure. Let's take a look. No, none of them have a reported CGC value right now. So just that Captain Carter, there was a sale. Somebody already had it slabbed in a 9.8. And sometimes that works as a seller. You can be sort of the first to market with a 9.8 and end up getting a bit more for that than I think, because there's no competition. So if somebody really wants that book in a 9.8 and you assume that the bid is legit, then that's sort of, that sets the market, that first to market. And like I said, I think there's a strategy there where if you can get a book back really, really fast and get it sold, then the bar is set. So right now, that bar has been set for a 9.8 of that Captain Carter 1 variant is a $300 book. Will it stay at 300? I don't know. I feel like it's at least a $100 book in a 9.8. So we'll see. We'll see what happens to it. But anyway, I'll have to grade these separately and kind of see kind of where Dark Dominion sits. But if we pull up the ledger, I think I did add, Dark Dominion is sitting right here. They're currently 6th overall, and a lot higher if you get rid of Direct Publisher and Artist Direct, then they would be 3rd. The percentage of books that I've received from them that were 9.8 is 55%. Is that sustainable? I will continue to track these numbers and let you know. But the average grade sitting at 9.7 for their books. So I can't wait to grade the 8 books in this order, get that applied to the ledger, and then kind of see if, maybe Dark Dominion is that place that I get my books from going forward. Most of my orders with them, I've ordered a total of 28 books across 3 orders, so just under 9 comics per order. And in that shipping box that they send, if I'm ordering 50 comics, I'm not sure if they send out 3 or 4 of those. I don't know how that works. So that would be an interesting experiment. But there is part of me that I just want to give up on the Pullbox and the subscription. And I just feel like, because again, that the Gleason 93 webhead is one of those books that I'm like, I need to pre-order this. I need to pre-order multiple copies. I think I was limited with how many I could pre-order, and then I wanted to find more, and I was going crazy because I felt like this was ASM 55 all over again, and now you can get ASM 55 for $20. But I wanted to get it at cover instead of 20. So I was kind of in pre-order panic mode, and then lo and behold, that book, you could find it. I mean, if you searched across a lot of the stores that I buy from, and you're savvy enough with your internet searching, they're there. So I feel like now that I have found other online retailer, Gmart Comics is another one, and it doesn't have to be Dark Dominion. There's a lot of I would say very reliable sellers, and honestly, I'm getting killed by Things from Another World with their shipping and bag and board service. And tax on top of that. So I'm paying over cover price for my books, but the books have been such high quality that I continued to buy from them. So now that I'm starting to find maybe some other sources for getting high quality books, we'll see. So I'm in touch with Dark Dominion about doing some things. I have asked, like, if I do a pretty heavy FOC pre-order, I am curious to see what the shipping on that looks like. I typically will order anywhere from 50 to 100 books from Things from Another World each month. And like I said, they're very good with their, at least from my perspective, on their packing and everything. So please stay tuned for these experiments. I love talking about certainly comic book collecting, but also comic book buying and researching stores and just kind of honing in on which stores across the internet, and there's many, are really reliable, fast shipping, and that offer you kind of great deals. And sometimes if you can work the system a little bit and figure out how to unlock those deeper discounts, you end up getting a nice deal. There you go. I appreciate you watching. Happy collecting, and see you next time.